Greetings and salutations, it's Donks here. Just want to go through the patch notes today. As usual, we've got blah blah blah, as Dialer says, blah blah blah, 3 diamonds at the top. New heroes and optimization. Obviously, you've all seen the new hero Arcadia. If you haven't, you can go onto Facebook or onto Discord and there'll be pictures of her. Basically, she looks like a Rosaris 2.0. She's an SSS level Wenfear hunter who can fire a crossbow in a selected direction with infinite range, dealing multiple damage to all targets in a straight line, so AoE. Deals true damage to enemies and restores her own HP with basic attacks, and she can revive after death and inflict damage and fear on nearby enemies. So she's basically an improved Rosaris, is what I can take from that. New limited recruitment event will open on most servers. Obviously, it's Arcadia, Senway and Kalazia. Senway and Randall at higher rates of limited recruitment. That's over the 14 days. Another new limited recruitment event will open, in which you can get Womagan, Great Hero, Hercules and Kalazia at higher rates. Mirror Reformation. I'm going to say, personally, I'm going to only pull one of the new hero because I'm waiting to see what happens with the collab event. And I think I would suggest, if you are going to look at some of them characters, you hold on to some of your resources, but that's up to you entirely. Obviously, from the Reformation, you can get Arcadia copies, Universal Wishes, Soul Potions, Astral Recruitment cards, etc. etc. It's quite hard to progress in that unless you open a lot of limiteds. So there you go. Gazuma's Bell's on. Arcadia and Womagon, obviously, and Titan Hammer. Unlucky Dave. You know how I feel now every time they offer Assassin's Cloak. Dave's maxed it out. I think I've got 3. I'm up to level 3, so I need a couple more copies. I think I'm on level 4. However it works. I've got 3 of the little crystal things next to it. So that's for 7 days. Project Premium Development. Nobody bothers about that. Arcadia is the main reward. Endless Battles open. Are you ready, Dave? I'm going to go head to head again. Obviously you get normal stuff. We don't know what the dungeons are yet. If I had to guess, I would say Energy's going to come back. Maybe Hunter. And as we've just had Summons, it might be them as well. So I'm going to put my hat on Energy, Hunter and Summons as the boss. I'd be very, very surprised if they did the Assassin one again this time. So let's have a look at game content adjustments and optimizations. Added Immortal Charge Rebirth. Warrior, Guardian, Radiant, Sun Signet, Overlord, order 2 sets, Hawkeye, Blessed Equipment sets, which can be attained through tempering corresponding legendary equipment. After tempering, their set effects are as follows. Oh, this should be interesting. So the Immortal Charge set, which I'm going to use for my Tarish, Barog. Forecast an energy skill with a charge effect permanently increases the damage from energy skill by 15%, stacks up to 3 times. So that's Soul of Azura. You can get that in the Battlefield of Azura. So that's the, is that the tank one? I think it is anyway. Interesting. So we'll see what happens there. Rebirth. That's going to be in there as well in the same dungeon. Interesting. When healing a target with less than 50% HP, the healing increases by 20%. Who am I using Rebirth on at the moment? I'm using it on a couple. Miranda, I think. Be interesting anyway. Warrior sets. So these are the 2 sets now. Attack plus 5%. Like they're standard ones for that. I expect that they're lesser. Guardian defense plus 5%. Oh, I'll go for that, said nobody ever. Radiant set HP 5%, useful. Crit rate 5% on Sun Signet. Be alright for people. I mean, most of the people I've got that on are pretty close, but I could probably use it on maybe 1. Overlord crit damage, obviously 6%. Hawkeye accuracy, blah blah blah. Blessed damage reduction. Added new levels 7 to 10 in the Battle of Zora. As said, that will drop immortal equipment for Charge, Rebirth, Guardian, and Radiant sets. Okay, so it's 4 sets in one dungeon. Yeah, they're kind of spread out across the dungeon, so I'm guessing you're going to not just get what we were getting, we're going to get extra immortal shards in each dungeon. Been keeping up with God knows what there's going to be, like blue polos, I don't know. They've already got coins, crystals, and what do you flip, so they'll come up with all sorts of things. Maybe like skull and crossbones for the Guardian one to warn me not to bother. Right, what else have we done? Optimization, the equipment system. Added the batch forging function of legendary equipment. Now you can select a series of equipment and forge them to a specified level at the same time. Okay, that's just a quality of life thing, but it's useful. Yeah, because you have to do it and then come out and then go back in and level it up, which is a bit of a pain. Pop-up window and function logic of equipment, filtering equipment, sorting to provide more accurate and details, filtering functions. Fuck knows what that means, but anyway. Adjusted the Hell Arena. We'll start its second season, the exciting season, on September the 18th. The exciting season, is that what they're going to call it? The season will include the buff Spirited Battle, which will increase crit damage by 50% in battles in the Hell Arena this season. At the same time, within 20 seconds after the start of each battle, the damage received by all heroes is reduced by 60%. Right, so it's basically... that's going to be interesting. That could work quite well for people who normally get knocked down quite quick. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. The crit one's useful, obviously, for a lot of teams. Adjusted the items in the Hell Arena shop. New trophies, etc. Okay. So I'm guessing we're not going to be able to claim any that we want now at the end of this week. Hopefully the next ones are good then. Do you know what I mean? In order to enhance the fairness of Hell Arena, after the version update, you can only change your defensive lineup in Hell Arena once a day. And a number of times we refresh daily. I think that's for all you cheeky people out there who let your mates win. You're not going to be able to do that anymore, else you could risk everybody hitting you and drop down the ranking. So that's a good one. That's helping the honesty of the game, the fairness, as they say. Added a preview of the next event. I'm assuming that relates to the collab event, so we'll probably be able to tell a bit more. Added new point missions to obtain corresponding point rewards based on your highest points in history. Okay, you might want to explain that in a bit more detail. I have no idea what that is. Added new event stage missions to replace the original achievement missions. The type of missions will be gradually unlocked over time. Okay, I think this is all Peak of Glory stuff. Fine, do what you want. Added new event levels. Completing various event missions can gain experience for improving the event level. Once the event level is increased, you will receive powerful stat bonuses. Okay. In this instance, after the event level reaches the upper limit, the overflow experience will be converted into chests for you to collect. What's in the chest? Optimize the system interfaces. Unified the order of function buttons and reward items at the bottom bar of regular arena, galactic arena, and Hell Arena. Okay, bug fixes. Elite chapter couldn't automatically advance to the next battle. Yeah, I noticed that. It's bloody annoying. Glad you're fixing that. Fix the issue that when you tapped on the max level button, you could still jump to the inheriting level interface even if a hyper evolution was at full level. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so there's a bit of content in there. Obviously an extra EX level. This is all kind of feels to me like it's a good big update, but I'm kind of pumped for the next one because obviously that's going to be the collab event. But yeah, not bad. I'm glad they fixed a few things on there. Overall, it's a reasonable update, I feel. It'll be interesting to see how the gear works and with all the 2-set gear. So we'll have a look at it and we'll see how we go. As usual, I've been Donks, you've been amazing, and I'll see you for the next one.